Hello students, I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Till our last video we have learned the complete chapter as per the textbook. Okay, complete statistics chapter, all the concepts whatever given in the textbook that we have seen. But there are few extra questions that are not there in the textbook but they'll ask in the examination. So like that only, this is our first question. So keep the heading as extra question. The question is, draw both ogives for the following data. We need to draw both ogives. Don't get confused because I have seen few students will ask both ogives means which ogive we need to draw, less than ogive, more than ogive. Both means altogether less than ogive as well as more than ogive. Both the ogives you need to draw. Okay, and obtain median from the graph. In our earlier class we have seen by drawing one ogive how to find out the median using n by 2 value. But here in this question we will see by drawing both the ogives how to obtain the median from the graph, that we will see over here. Okay, so as we have to draw both the ogives, we will draw 4 columns in our solution. Okay, first column is from the question itself, class interval. Okay, next frequency. Then more 2 columns are, one is less than cumulative frequency and the last one is more than cumulative frequency, because for drawing less than ogive you need less than cumulative frequency, for drawing more than ogive you need more than cumulative frequency. Okay, so class intervals we will copy from the question itself, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, and the last one is 60 to 70. Okay, then frequencies as it is we will copy 12, 18, 20, 22, 16, 12. I'll give you the logic how easily you can get the cumulative frequencies. Okay, this is less than cumulative frequency, this is more than cumulative frequency. Firstly, copy all the frequencies as it is over here, 12, 18, 20, 22, 16, 12. Here also 12, 18, 20, 22, 16, 12. Okay students, in earlier classes we have learned that less than cumulative frequency we will start constructing from the top row. So this 12 in the top row remains as it is. This 12 gets added to the second row. So 18 plus 12 gives you 30. Then this 30 you need to add to the next row. So 20 plus 30 gives you 50. Then 22 plus this 50 gives you 72. Then 16 plus this 72 gives you 88. Then 12 plus this 88 gives you 100. Okay students, less than cumulative frequency we will start constructing from the top row, whereas more than cumulative frequency needs to be start from the bottom row. So this 12 remains as it is, but this 12 gets added to the row above it. Okay, so 16 plus 12 is how much? 28. Now this 28 gets added over here. 22 plus 28 gives you 50. Then this 50 added to this one. 20 plus 50 is 70. Then this 70 gets added over here. 70 plus 18 is 88. And then this 12 plus 88 gives you 100. This 100 you should get the same, which means the total at the last in less than cumulative frequency and the total at the top in more than cumulative frequency should be same. Sometimes what will happen, you will get somewhat different answer over here. So it indicates that somewhere you have committed the mistake. So by seeing this you can clarify your mistake. Okay, the two totals should be same, in less than last total and more than top total should be same. So we got same over here. So now we will proceed for writing the points so that those points can be plotted into the graph. First one, points for less than ogive. Guys, this problem I am explaining just because here we are not converting it into less than type frequency distribution or more than type cumulative frequency distribution. Without converting them, we are drawing the ogives. Okay, so class interval frequency for less than cumulative frequency and then more than cumulative frequency for the ogives we have constructed. Now points for less than ogive. So for points, you will take x values from the boundaries and y values will be cumulative frequencies, that only. So points for less than ogive, there are two boundaries over here, lower boundary, upper boundary. For less than ogive, which boundary we will take? Yes, upper boundaries we will take. We have learned already this, okay? 20, comma, that cumulative frequency, less than type. For less than type only, 12. Next point, 30, comma, 30. Then next point, 40, comma, 50. Then next point, 50, comma, 72. Next point, 60, comma, 88. And the last point is 70, comma, 100. These all points are related to less than ogive. Now we will go for writing the points for which ogive? Yes, points for more than ogive. For more than ogive, we will not take upper boundary, we will take lower boundary with their cumulative frequency. So 10, 100 is our first point. Next, 20, next cumulative frequency, 88. Then 30, 70. Next, 40, 50. Next, 50, 28. And then next, 60, 12. Okay, students, we have got all the points for less than ogive as well as for more than ogive. Now we will draw the ogive in both the ogives in the graph paper, and also we will obtain the median from the graph. Okay, just note down this all in written part, and then by using these points we will draw the ogive. Okay. So students, for ogives we need two axes. Okay, this is your x-axis, horizontal one, and the vertical one is your y-axis. At the point of intersection of both the axes, we will take 0, and then for the class intervals 10 to 20, 20 to 30, like this it is there. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, okay, 80 also you can write, nothing happens. Now if we want to write the values for y-axis, the maximum value is 100. So here also we will take 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay students, because we have taken the values on x-axis and y-axis, now we will go for plotting the points for less than ogive. First point in less than ogive is 20, 12. On 20 we need to plot at 12. So above 10, second line is 12. Okay. Then next point is 30, 30. On 30, 30. Then 40, 50. On 40 you need to go till 50. Okay. The next point is 50, 72. So this is 50. On 50 you need to plot 72. So after 70, second line represents 72. Okay. Then 60, 88. On 60 you need to plot 88. After 80, 8th line represent 88. And the last point is 70, 100. Okay. So after plotting all the points of less than ogive, just join it. Don't go for plotting of more than ogive points. Okay. We have joined and we have got less than ogive. Now we will go for plotting the points of more than ogive. First point in more than ogive is 10, 100. On 10 we need to plot at 100. This is our first point. Then on 20 we need to plot at 88. 20, 88. Okay. Then 30, 70. On 30 we need to plot at 70. Then 40 comma 50. On 40 we need to plot at 50. Exact number, because here also 40 comma 50 we got. Here also we are getting 40 comma 50. Okay. So again same point only we are getting. That is the reason I have kept a cross mark, so that you should not leave that point, which means again we got the same point, so that is the reason cross mark. So when you are joining them, you need to touch that cross mark and then you need to pass for the next point. Then 50 comma 28. 50 comma 28 after 28th line. Then last one 60 comma 12. On 60 you need to plot at 12, which means above 10 second line. Then we will go on joining like this: 20, 30, 40, 50 and then 60. This is here more than ogive. Now here in this question it has also said that obtain median from the graph. So when two ogives are given, how to obtain the median from the graph? It is very easy. Wherever both ogives intersect each other, from there you need to draw a perpendicular towards x-axis. No need to come from y-axis and going towards x-axis. Just see, here they are meeting, both the ogives are meeting at that point. So from here we need to draw a perpendicular towards x-axis. So here we are getting somewhere like in between 30 and 40. So median is around 37 or 38. As I am not doing in graph notebook, so I may get something, some answer like 37. Hopefully you will also get 37, otherwise the correct answer you will get, because when you do in the graph you will get the accurate answer. Okay, so median is equal to 37 I wrote over here. Now writing of scale, as I said, is very important. Scale on x-axis, on y-axis. Boxes are of 1 centimeter each, so 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. How much we have taken? We have went on increasing 10 units on x-axis as well as 10 units on y-axis. So 1 centimeter equals to 10 units, and y-axis also 1 centimeter equals to 10 units. Okay, students. So in this question we have learned how to draw both the ogives and how to obtain the median from the graph. After drawing both the ogives, we need to take the intersection point of them and we need to draw a straight line towards x-axis, which means perpendicular line towards x-axis, and wherever that line touches x-axis, that represents your median. This we have seen over here. And remember, for taking points for less than ogive, we will take upper boundary with that cumulative frequency, and for points for more than ogive, we will take lower boundary with their cumulative frequency. Okay, so note down this one. This is very important question as per examination point of view for 4 marks. So these are 2 more extra questions, students, that we will solve. With this we will wind up our chapter of statistics. Okay, so this question number 2 says that if median is equal to 52.5 and mode is equal to 49.5, then find mean. 2 measures are given, third measure he is asking us to find out. So for that purpose, we have, first we will write the given data. Given that median equals to 52.5 and mode equals to 49.5. We need to find out mean, right? So there is a relation between mean, median and mode. So that we need to use over here. The relation between mean, median and mode is always equals to 3 median minus 2 mean. So whenever the 2 measures are given and if we ask for the third measure to find out, you have to use this formula. Mode is already given in the question, which is 49.5 equals to 3. Median is also given 52.5 minus 2 mean. Mean we have to find out, so we will write mean as it is. Now see, students, 49.5 equals to 3 into 52.5 you have to do. So when you multiply them, 3 5s are 15, you will get 1 goes carry, 3 2s are 6 plus 1 carry is 7, and then 3 5s are 15. So which means you got 157.5 minus 2 mean remains as it is. Then this 157.5 we need to take towards the left hand side. 49.5 minus 157.5. Right side what remains, students, if we get transpose? it remains minus 2 mean on right hand side. Then when you subtract them, you will get almost like, when you subtract this 157.5 minus 49.5, 5 minus 5 gives you 0, 7 minus 9 is not possible, borrowing, and you will get 4 over here. 17 minus 9 is, this is 0, okay, 17 minus 9, 8 you will get, and then 4 minus 4 is 0, and this 1 you will get. So you got minus 108, because this is the bigger number having negative sign. Right side you have minus 2 mean. Okay students, so this minus we can cancel. Then 108 divided by 2 is equal to, right side remains mean. 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10, 2 fours are 8. Therefore mean is how much students? After cancellation we got 54. Okay, this is the mean. Using two measures we have found out the three measure. And this question also, if you see what he has given over here, given that arithmetic mean, A means arithmetic mean of 7, 8, k, 11, 4 is k. Okay, so answer is k. The mean of all these numbers is k. So we have the formula, sum of observations divided by number of observations is equal to, what is the mean? K he has given. This k only we have to find out. So sum of observations means there are these observations, 5 observations given. So we will add them, 7 plus 8 plus k plus 11 plus 4 divided by, how many observations are there? 5 observations. Divided by 5 is equal to k. Now we need to add all these 5 observations. Okay, when you add them, you will get 7 plus 8, you will get 15. 15 plus 11 is 26, plus 4 is 30. So 30 plus k remains as it is. Then this 5 into k will be 5k. Okay students. Then as we have to find out this k value, so this k also we will transpose over here. 30 is equal to 5k minus k. 5k minus k will be 4. 4k. As we have to find out k, this 4 we will transpose over here. They are in multiplication, that goes to division. 30 divided by 4 equals to k. So when we divide 30 using 4 table, 4 sevens are 28, you will get 2.0. 4 fives are 20, you will get. So the value of k is 7.5. Okay students. So with this we have completed our extra questions also. Hopefully the next topic will be trigonometry, but before that we will have a session regarding the clarification. So you need to check the description. Hopefully I'll plan for a Zoom cloud meeting that we will see. There we will see the doubts whatever you people are having, and we will try to sort out all those doubts. Okay, so have a good day till then. Stay home, stay healthy, stay learning. We will see in our next video. Okay, thank you.